you guys prophesy, we gon' see the future first. Living so the last night feels like a past life. Speaking of the don't know what got into people, devil be possessing homies, demons try to body jump. Why you think I'm in this bitch wearing a fucking yarmulke? Acid on me like the frame, weed crumbles in the glitter. Rain, glitter, we laid out on the sweat floor. Away turf, no astro, mesmerized how the strobes glow. Look at all the people feet dance. I know that your nigga came with you, but he ain't with you. The only human in this humid in these ball mains. I mean my balls sticking to my jeans. We breathing pheromones, amber rose, sipping pink gold lemonades. Feel it? I may be younger, but I look after you. We're not in love, but I make love to you. When you're not here, I'll save some for you. I'm not him, but I mean something to you. I mean something to you. I mean something to you. You got a woman, you'll hear what we do. It's only awkward if you're fucking too. I thought that I was dreaming when you said you loved me. The start of nothing, I had no chance to prepare, I couldn't see you coming. The start of nothing, ooh, I could hate you now. It's quite alright to hate me now. When we both know that deep down, the feeling still deep down is good. If I could see through walls, I could see it faking. If you could see my thoughts, you would see our faces. Safe in my rental, like an army truck back then. We didn't give a fuck back then. I ain't a kid no more. We'll never be those kids again. We drive the six, had the X6 back then. Back then, no matter what I did, my waves wouldn't dip back then. Everything sucked back then, we were friends. I thought that I was dreaming when you said you loved me. The start of nothing, I had no chance to prepare, I couldn't see you coming. The start of nothing, ooh, I could hate you now. It's quite alright to hate me now. But we both know that deep down, the feeling still deep down is good. In the halls of your hotel, arm around my shoulder so I could tell how much I meant to you, meant to sit back then. We had time to kill back then. You ain't a kid no more. We'll never be those kids again. It's not the same. Ivory's is good. Don't you?
Hello, here I am. Welcome to the stream to whoever is here. If anyone is here, please say hi. So wish I could get more details regarding the animation called Static. Yes, Rangal, of course. Of course I am. I'm currently looking for a little tiny bug where there's an animation that I'm calling that doesn't exist. I'm trying to look where it is. Yeah, dude, I am. I mean, you can see it right here. I just, you know, I added weapon composition, so basically weapons can stack now, different effects and stuff. So there's like a couple of major features that were implemented. The level generation, everything. Currently I'm just looking to fix that little bug that I mentioned. Yes. Yeah, you have missed a lot, I think. Okay, so here we are. Animation add idle. Animation static. So what is this? Base bullet. Right, so base bullet doesn't need a second animation, I don't think. There's quite a few features that I've added. Like, for instance, I don't know if you were here when, like, when you hit an enemy, it tells you how much HP you get. Then you have like the destroyer, which is like a laser weapon, but it has a high amount of cooldown, a very high cooldown. But it is like, it's called a destroyer at the moment because it does pretty much what the name says. So static. Let's see if it still happens right now. Okay, it does look to me like I fixed that little problem. Then now today the idea is to implement a new enemy, but maybe something more. I don't know yet exactly what my plan is, but I'm trying to make the enemies a little bit less boring. Yeah, there's quite a lot of things to fix actually right now, but I did fix a crash though. Shoot backwards, that's good. Sorry, I'm reading over a list right now of things that I have to add to the game, and currently I think that I should really add the new enemy. Okay, so this enemy right here will pretty much emulate a processing sketch that I've worked on before. And it's gonna, if there's another enemy of the same type that passes through, like, next to it, it will trace. It will trace, it will make a trace, right? Hey, the dial, how's it going, man? So we're gonna do over function, private function connect, and then it's gonna be to other sats, satellites, B. If flex math let me see where FLX math is. Oh, it's flixel.math.flx math. Okay. And then if distance distance between this and satellite B is less or equals 20, then we're gonna do connected equals true, and then we're gonna do private var connected is going to be a bool, and it's going to be initialized as false, and then we're going to do true, and we're going to do this, and connected equals false equals and connected, and then we're going to do satellite B dot set connected to true, and then we're going to do private function set connected value, and then connected to value bool, if that makes sense. So in connected, we're going to do if connected. Well, what you're going to do connect. And it's going to be private var other satellite, enemy satellite, right? And then we're going to do other satellite, right? So there we go. How's it going, the dial? Have you started playing around with Haxeflixel? Have you done the tutorial? Have you checked the book? Tell me what you're up to regarding your game development career, I guess you could call it. Right. I understand, man. I have a job, so I am restricted too, in some ways. So let's try to include this enemy in the game. Let's see if we can do this. This weekend? Cool, man. Okay, so these two are going to be satellites, and in here I have to add them to the level. Controls, level loader, no, object placement, and right here we're going to do case satellite enemy satellite, I guess. Cool, dude. Please, if you need any help, let me know. So it seems to me like I've done it. Enemy satellite, and right here it doesn't need any entrance or exits. And in object placement, I did this here. Eligible enemies push new enemy satellite, position X, position Y, and enemy satellite seems to have what it needs to have. So these enemies should show up normally on the screen, I think. I need a yellow dude on my screen. I'm trying to use my iPod to... Oh, there we go. So there it is, but it did crash the enemies for some reason. So... and I don't know why. Good question. Why did it crash? What are you going to need help with, by the way? I'd be interested in knowing that. just to know if I would even be able to help you actually. So this could be at the bottom, I guess. Let me compare with other enemies as well. Like, is this probably this should work normally? It is related to the enemy itself. There we go. So it does make it crash. Let me open another enemy, like enemy blob, which has no issues right here. So let's see. HP, right? Animation. Stands enemy. Super updated lapsed. Is the problem the connect function? Let's see. Okay, there's only one though. Why is there only one when I actually asked for two? Because there may not be... okay. Maybe I didn't name them correctly. Oh, first of all, well, one of the enemies was not in the right layer, right? And there we go. Obviously, that's still a problem because I don't want the game simply to crash because of if there's like one enemy missing, right? Okay, there we go. These guys are here. And it's gonna crash if... no, okay, it's not. Let's see. So connect other satellite, enemy satellite. Right, so this doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? Enemy satellite, other satellite. So... I know what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna do for enemy in rank.ts of enemies if enemy, and then we have to do the class get class name or something. Type get class name index of this here. If type.get class name type.get class enemy index of enemy satellite 1. My god, this code. Right, this bullshit. Cool. We're gonna do this here. We're gonna enemy equals, sorry, other satellite equals enemy. something like that. Receiving messages and stuff. Cool, so are they connected? Is connected to. Cool, so they are connected right now. That's very good. Cool, so it says disconnected. They are disconnected. So it seems to be working now. So I'm trying to draw dynamically a line with Haxeflixel, but it seems like the cheat sheet is out of date or something, because I don't feel like the things that it's telling me to do sorry, are not showing up on the IDE, so like I'm not quite sure. Okay, I see. So let me see. Haxeflixel draw. Oh, there it is. So it's from the thingy here, which is weird. Okay, let's see. The line, sprite, the sprite to manipulate. Okay, canvas, and then okay, I see. So it changed a little, canvas, and then maybe this. It says disconnected for some reason, but let's see, set connected, else. So let's say if it's less than 100, let's say. Okay, there we go. So they are connected, and now I disconnect them. Okay, that doesn't matter, but it did create that, right? So here we're gonna do another check where like we're gonna do like private function create create connection, and then this is what it's gonna be, and then we're gonna do this and this and this, and it should be like that. Yeah, it does take satellite B as well. So satellite B and me satellite, right? And in here we're gonna do, I guess, private function look for connection. We're gonna go like this, and this is gonna be this, like this. For enemy in red best enemies, blah 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 blah, and then we're gonna do look for connection, and then connect, and then create connection, satellite, other satellites. And the other way I could implement it is simply doing an array and adding it. This object could have an array of other satellites, and then I could hold that into an array where I have the coordinates, and then create a line based on that. But right now, the implementation I want to do is the simplest one. So we're gonna see, like, if it works well, if I can get it to work nicely with different things. Okay, so for here. We're going to thickness 1. Okay, cool, there we go. So as you can see, these enemies are creating a line, and then if they're not, create connection. If they're not connected, we're gonna do destroy connection, and then by destroy connection, we're gonna do canvas. Okay, so we're gonna do temp canvas, and temp canvas, and then right here, if I do in the temp canvas. And then we're gonna have a private var temp canvas, and then it's gonna be an epic sprite. And if this is here, destroy connection, we're gonna do, I guess we could just destroy temp canvas dot kill, I guess, or destroy would also be a thing. Okay, so let's see if we destroy it. Oh, I know. So destroy private function, destroy connection. And now we're gonna do destroy. So we're gonna do if this, well, we're gonna do connected equals false. If it's not connected, we're just going to do this for now. Okay, so right here, we're going to do this for connection. Oh, this is cool, in a way. Nice, so it is sort of like trying to create these things. And now I need to destroy this thing. So maybe we could do like, let's see if I can do a drawn connection equals new plus think this works, but yeah, it doesn't have a constructor. So how can I? Right, so let's see how I can delete this. Okay, obviously this is not the desired result, but for now it'll do, I think. So let me just figure it out. So there it is. So let's see if I do this or do that. Okay, no, it's not deleting it. Because the temp canvas, I guess the line, no, it is being drawn on the line, so. Okay, it seems. Okay, right. So to draw that line, I think I need to clear the canvas every frame. Yo, what's up, Lucas? How's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Oh, there we go. So I can see what happens there. So possibly what I would need to do right here is just to do like temp canvas dots graphic dots fill like that. Dots. Is there anything I can do here? No.
Yeah, I'm still working hard, I guess. Still trying to figure out a couple of things. Because right now I'm doing something new that I've never done before. I'm trying to get the a new enemy into the game, which will draw a line between them. I think I mentioned it to you yesterday, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna work a little, and because I went to the gym and it was like pretty much full. So what I wanted to do was to put songs in my iPod and go to like work a little on my game and then come back, like go back. So that's what I'm trying to do. I have to restore my iPod actually. How are you doing, man? How's your game going? Turn off the music on my end. So yeah, like let me show you the idea for the enemy. There it is. It sort of died. Let me maybe give it like less speed. It's gonna be like maybe like about speed. Pretty good so far. Cool, man. Have you encountered any interesting challenges? Or any difficult things that you had to do so far, or no? So you see this enemy right here, whoops, is it's not exactly acting like I want it to act. Oh, nice. So maybe you can start learning JavaScript, right? It's a good excuse, man. Like, just use the engine as like as it's supposed to be used, but then you can start, you know, adding little things like you're saying variables and stuff like that. But then, the more knowledgeable you become, the more you can start adding cool systems and stuff. So that enemy is kind of cool, but that's not what I want to do really. I wanted to do something more interesting than that. Still. Let me see if my iPod is syncing. Cool, it is. It seems to be syncing. That's good. So let me see here. Because right now I'm drawing a line on the canvas.
thickness, color. So I can't add that. It's drawing a line on a sprite, but can that sprite... I don't know, I have to check. No, it's supposed to be a small line. It won't move like that, right? It will just trace a line, but I'm not quite sure how to make it refresh so that it doesn't change. Because the thing is like that what you saw, that became like this polygon, this filled polygon, is not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to refresh every single frame. So I'm trying to see if I can do something with this. Let me see if this is what I needed to do. Blit it. Because right now I'm drawing the line between the two instances of the enemy. I'm just drawing a line using programming. I'm not... Yeah, that's the idea, is that the line itself is what does the damage. So if you kill one of the enemies, then there's no more line. This is just supposed to be an enemy that can cover a lot of space, but that will be very easily defeated as long as it has no other connections to other enemies. So if there's like 4 of them, it becomes a little bit more difficult to get them. And you could get caught in the middle also, which could make for interesting designs and interesting level design. But right now, like, since this is the first time I ever do it, I'm having a hard time figuring out how to exactly do it. And also the collision is going to be difficult because Haxeflixel doesn't update your collisions when corresponding to an angle. So I may have to use another library called Nape, and that library I'm not familiar with, so I'm gonna have to learn it as well for this enemy. So you see, like, that's supposed to be just one line all the time, but for some reason now, yeah, but that line is supposed to do damage. So let's see, how can I update? Because I'm wondering if I could refill it, like temp canvas. It's that I'm gonna have to Google that. Draw on FLX sprites. Because the cheat sheet is not up to date, it seems. It says right here, use canvas.fill, but if you check temp canvas.fill doesn't exist. So FLXsprites.fill maybe? Oh, there we go. So temp canvas and then FLXcolor.transparent. I think what I could do really is make a pull request for this, and or maybe report an issue on GitHub. So no, that's not it, man. It's really that basically what I'm doing right now is these enemies, when they're there, they create
an invisible canvas on top of the canvas of the game. The canvas is basically what draws everything. So this whole thing is like a canvas right now that you're seeing. But there's another transparent canvas on top of it where I can draw anything I want and to create graphics and stuff like that, right? So as you can see right now, I have to clear it. Only I can't be clearing it all the time because it seems like it's not going to draw anything. You see there, it's not drawing anything anymore because I'm always clearing, I'm filling it all the time, right? So I have to I'm guessing it would be possible to do it like this or something. So we're gonna see like if it's gonna clear every other frame or something. It's a silly solution that I have to find. And this is the thing with programming very often. When it's the first time that you use something, there's a lot of trial and error, right? So we're gonna do exactly as an animation, right? So basically what I'm trying to do is this frame, draw this line like this, but the next frame, update it, right? So I'm thinking that it could be the opposite that I need to do. So I need to clear the canvas and then draw the line every frame, create connection satellite B, and since it's always creating the connection, it may be like this. I'm not quite sure. Let's see. Let's try that. That's the only way we can figure these things out. You see, it's not working really. And why isn't it drawing on the other one? It's silly, but whatever. Let's see. Right, but that is what it's already doing, right? It's already drawing the line every frame if you think about it. Because this command here, this function, is being called every frame, right? So I need to find a way so that it updates it. And that's the question that I need to see. I'm guessing that all this stuff right here could go into the new, could go into this right here, temp canvas, new collect sprite, and add new canvas, right? And it's not connected, so once it's connected, it won't do this anymore. And then if it's not connected, else, oh, well, else, right, okay, so let's see. There. Okay, let's do it like this for now and see if it's gonna create a lot of canvases, it seems to me. That's the main issue that I have right now. So it does create this weird thing which could be interesting for, you see right now it's not creating anything anymore. Yeah, I sort of need to figure out how to do it, but I also want to report an issue to the Haxeflixel. Yeah, right, but it's not that easy, right? I know what you mean right now, but it's not like I can just let me Just do a little. Let me see here how I did it. I'm just trying to report something. Canvas, a flex sprite, and then it has to be FLX canvas. Sure, canvas dot make graphic, okay, and then here that's good, and then it can be if I draw a circle, and here it's going to be canvas. Is there any other way of moving the line instead of using the redrawing frame by frame? Yes, that is the solution that I was thinking about right now, actually. And basically the idea right here is that here, but because I'm using something called the FLX sprite utility, it's not like the line actually exists as an object. It's actually a sprite on top of a sprite, but this one is not a sprite, it seems. So I'm not quite sure about how to do it, but let's see, like, if I can do FLX sprite util that update sprite graphic, and then we can do canvas. No, exactly. You see, like, it's kind of difficult. I have to figure it out. I have to kind of like play around with it and see what it'll work like. But yeah, yours are good ideas, but it is a little bit more complicated than that at the moment. If I could use, let me see, like, let's say if I made a line equals, no, like a temp line equals new FLX sprites, right, and then we're gonna do it like, and then draw FLX sprite. Yeah, you see, would it help if you made a new function for line itself? Yeah, but how am I gonna update? Yeah, maybe you're right, actually. Let's see. So this is
pretty much the function to draw the line. So there is already a function, although let me see. I could try and do private function draw line, and then it would take this a, this x, this y, other x, other y, right? And then it would do this right here. No, it doesn't make sense, man. I'm not quite sure it makes sense, actually. Let me see if it can make sense. Because, no, I'm just like putting a function instead of function for no reason right now, I think. Because I'm drawing it and then I don't want to draw it. So could I wait a frame? Update draw line. There are actually issues on this on the mailing group, so I'm gonna try and feed and see if anyone. Let's see if I can do something in the update itself. I can do Haxeflixel.fill, and then I can do temp canvas, and then I can do 0x 0 0 0 0 0 blah blah blah. And this, let's see if this works, or else I'm not quite sure. Okay. Well, right now the fill function is the problem because it makes it completely disappear, but it seems like it's not redrawing on top again. It's almost like it's overriding the second part. And sometimes this is related to the order in which things are drawn, but in this case I think it's something else that I'm missing. And then the other question is going to be, how am I going to do the collision for this, right? Because, also, why does it have... Anyway. Right, if I fill the temp satellite like that, just delete these things that I'm not needing right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? That's what I think is the problem right now, but it may not be it actually, so I wanna check my iPod. Hope the podcasts are in there. Yeah, the podcasts are working. Okay, I think I'm gonna go to the gym actually right now. It was a very short stream, but I may stream later today again, and I may have a fresher mind to finish this enemy actually, which could be very interesting. But to implement it, I'm gonna need to use a lot of functions that I haven't used before. So that's gonna be the difficult part of like getting it to work. But I don't think it's a very difficult thing to do. I've done this in processing before, and it's fairly obvious and easy. But the API for Haxeflixel is completely different, right? So it needs some more cautious approach because I haven't used it before. Anyway, I'm gonna stop the stream now. Thank you for being here, Lucas, and good luck with your project, man. Have fun making it and try to learn as much as you can since it's your first. See ya, dude. I'll come back later, maybe.